And I definitely jumped into another relationship so fast. It got my mind away from stuff, and that's not a way to run from things.
Happy that you guys got to see just a small piece of what I dealt with.
I really wanted this to be cleansing for me.
Cleansing how?
I feel like I got to speak about it in the biggest way possible.
I quickly jumped into another relationship so hastily, trying to divert my mind from things. But that's not a healthy way to escape from issues. I'm glad you all got to see just a small piece of what I dealt with. I really wanted this to be a form of catharsis for me. How is it cathartic, you ask? I feel like I got to speak about it in the biggest way possible. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson have become a subject that seems straight out of a Hollywood script, full of plot twists, shocking revelations, and a murky subtext that leaves both fans and critics bewildered and intrigued. From the early days when Kim and Pete were seen holding hands, sparking imaginations and rumors, to the rumors of accusations, this saga has grown more complex and compelling. Initially, Kim and Pete portrayed their relationship as nothing short of perfect, filling their social media feeds with smiles and affectionate posts. They began their love story following Kim's highly publicized divorce from her former husband, Kanye West. However, their relationship quickly fizzled out, leading Pete to reveal shocking insights about Kim. According to Pete, Kim is on a mission to tarnish Kanye West's reputation by spreading false information about him. This alleged vendetta extends to Kanye's new partner, Bianca. These revelations have captivated public attention, sparking discussions about the lengths people might go to settle personal scores or gain an advantage. It's worth noting that Pete's motivations for speaking out go beyond exposing the truth. He claims that Kim's actions have crossed ethical boundaries and affected his character and personal life. This situation sheds light on power dynamics within celebrity circles and the impact of personal connections on public perception. Additionally, Pete has openly confronted Kim over her false statements about their relationship, adding an unexpected twist to their story. Initially portrayed as an unbreakable relationship filled with lavish gestures and joyful social media updates, the cracks in their connection began to show. Speculation grew that Kim was not entirely transparent about her involvement with Pete. Their rapid transition into another relationship diverted attention from other issues, a pattern that does not contribute to healthy conflict resolution. Suspicions of deceit and a lack of integrity circulated among their devoted fanbase. Yet just when the narrative seemed clear, new revelations surfaced, turning the situation on its head. Recent reports suggest that Pete Davidson bravely accused Kim Kardashian of fabricating their trip to Australia as a publicity stunt to boost her Hulu show. It's often wiser to address issues directly rather than resort to manipulation. Critics argue that Kim's trip to Australia with Pete was an attempt to inject excitement into the upcoming season of her Hulu series. This theory, originating from an online forum and allegedly based on an anonymous source connected to the Kardashian family and working at Hulu, suggests that the show's producers were intent on milking the Kim and Pete storyline until the upcoming season concluded. Despite reshooting their trip in mid-June, the footage collected appeared to lack the desired impact. Accordingly, another filming attempt was made, ostensibly aimed at reigniting their passion and capturing intimate moments. However, tension was palpable between them during this process. Reports suggest that Pete grew frustrated with Kim's constant presence and sought more personal space. Contrary to conflicting reports, they barely exchanged words in the weeks that followed. Remarkably, the Kardashians now find themselves subject to scrutiny comparable to that faced by religious leaders and far-right politicians, entering a category of figures viewed with skepticism regarding their intentions. Pete's alleged desire for a family is said to have contributed to their eventual separation. After these events, sources suggest that Kris Jenner, Kim's mother, entertained the idea of orchestrating a surprise engagement for Kim, with Pete Davidson apparently enlisted to carry out the proposal. An undisclosed insider shared this tidbit with a reputable magazine during a recent interview, revealing that Kris had already picked out a ring and envisioned a grand engagement spectacle reminiscent of Kourtney and Travis' style. However, P purportedly found this idea distasteful and consistently rejected it, eventually leading him to distance himself from the engagement plan. The disillusionment of discovering that someone is manipulating their role as a confidant for ulterior motives is indeed a disheartening experience. However, if you believe that this sums up the entirety of the unfolding drama, you are in for further revelations. When Blueface set up out that she had separated their hires, he was furious and demurred her out, but she set up her bases. Smash my shit formerly packed in the house, he just had notoriety put it outdoors. Smash? I said fuck it smash. Moving into this precious burrow crib yo. Yeah, you can call it an heirloom, but who the fuck really paying $30,000 a month? These ways that I am taking to be okay, to be each right, to be safe, to be just in my skin. Like all right. She decided to leave for the good of her baby and herself, and actually she has been thriving ever ago. She seems to have her head on straight this time around, and it's just beautiful to see. Since he said that, commodity clicked in my head. Like it was weird. Like I was like, ooh, I am done with you. I just need to work on separating everything before I be asked out. So when he tried to leave me asked out, the process was formally started, formerly made over 200,000. Also I am just gonna leave. I am gonna leave everything and not look back through. She went into labor a couple of days ago, and she chose to go live on Instagram. Yep, she really did go live and participated in everything with her suckers. And the first thing that people noticed was that Blueface wasn't in the room with her. Are you alive? Yeah, alright. How about perhaps if you took the phone off your head? Lisa. Alright. So set that down for an alternate. Each right. I just want to flash back this day. Oh, okay. But luckily for her, she had a couple of great people by her side, as well as nurses and a midwife that treated her well. And we got to see the moment she ate her baby boy into the world. It's so egregious that she has so important love for the baby formerly because she looks hung up and in a good way. What? You want to see how big his hand is? But while all this was going on, Blueface was posting filmland of his first baby ma, Jaden, and posting vids of him partying. His mama, on the other hand, was also trying to chase leverage with the situation, saying, I am coming, Rod. Call me if you really in labor. I had a dream she went running down the road trying to get him to come. Also, I was talking to like 8 of her family members. We were soliciting, Lord, what you got going on? But he didn't come yet. This is just wild because not only did she confirm that her son is a sluggard, but she also verified that he wasn't going to be at the birth. But it got worse because she went live to blast Kardashian for having a sprat with Blueface. Put on our big girl panties and realized we slept with a dude that formerly had a ready-made family, and he cannot come over then and play like this because that would destroy his foundation over there. So he cannot come over then and play house with this baby. It's clear now that his mama enables his bad jest. And it's kind of sad to see. And if you suppose this mess could not conceivably get any worse, well, Blueface took to Twitter to shame Christian, saying, social media is all entertainment for me guys. Nothing I say or do has anything to do with rock. I broke up with her 3 months ago. I moved on. It's time for you guys to move on too. I am with someone differently now. I have been posting my BM continuous for 3 months now. I am each about Jada now. Please keep me and rock out the same discussion. Admire my BM? Number 1, that is what it is. And that is what it's gonna be. I'll never go back to that. I know what is stylish for me, hypercritically. And also, Christian clapped back at Blueface and his mama, twittering, I simply ain't invite him. I went to my megacity to have my child. None of you weird people ain't finna be around my son. I am Ichi got. I am gonna do everything I can to cover him from hate and covetousness or anything. His name is Christian, and he'll be loved and admired. She also posted, I cannot stay to reveal the leveling up, the new everything. I cannot stay to fly back to LA after healing and move into my new home. I am pressing play on new onsets, new music, and pictures. I am just beyond thankful. So it does look like she's eventually moving on. But according to a bigwig, she's still super pissed at Blueface for treating her so poorly when she was pregnant with his child. And it really looks like Krishan wants nothing to do with Blueface now, and she's ready to move on without him because she still finds it crazy that he dumped her when she was at her most vulnerable. Suckers are on Krishan's side and left commentary like, I am so glad Krishan was girdled by her family. She do not need Blueface nor his weird family around her. This is her moment with her son. Baby girl, hello to fatherhood. It ain't always enough, but it's beautiful. But also again, I am happy Blueface isn't there with Krishan Rock during her moments of giving birth. That man is evil energy,